was what has to change is the narrative. And part of what Nancy was talking about when she and David made the decision about their own kids in school is what a lot of parents are dealing with. Okay, we have this decision to make. Now let's listen to all the stories that our friends and our neighbors are telling us, people in our congregations are telling us about where your kids have to go to school and why, right? So the question is, how does that narrative change in favor of a neighborhood public school education instead of a charter school or a private school education that would take them out of this integrated mix of students that we know has both a basic educational benefit and very much so a societal impact because of the multiculturalism and the fluency that people would have in terms of learning how to live together and work together with people, sometimes who don't look like you. In San Antonio, some of you might know that my daughter, Cameron Vickery, who is actually moderating this particular meeting right now, helped to start a group called RootEd. And this is all behind, the whole reason for it was this very thing. My little granddaughters were getting ready to start school, and she was hearing all these narratives from her friends about why they needed to go to someplace other than their local school. And she began to ask why that is and on what basis were they making that decision. And they created this group called RootEd, where the goal is to tell the story of your local public school so that people hear the real story. There's no marketing dollars, for public schools to go out there and tell the story of that local school, whereas charters have it, private schools have it, and they're all trying to change the narrative in their favor. So what we're talking about here is how can we even the stakes in a sense, right? How can we make the playing field level? And part of what's going on is reinvesting where there has been disinvestment so that it looks, feels, and seems just as it's performing at an equal level, that it's the right competition and the right place to go.